task in this session is to start with a normal 4x4 or 8x8 finger picking rhythm played in the C major scale or the C major chord base. Then we are going to change the rhythm and the scale. The reason is we are going to change the scale to something which is more Indian sounding, like a flat 9 scale, like Bhairav, Mayamalagola or Kamavartini or something like that. And then the rhythm is changed from 4x4 to 7x8 because there are a lot of this Mayamalagola and Geethams, for example, which you can play. And 7x8 is also a more Indian sounding kind of rhythm. And so we are trying to adapt the usual chord picking 4x4 into 7x8, and also we are trying to change the scale also from a usual major scale to something more Indian sounding like double harmonic scale. So so 2 stages are there. Let us first start with the normal something 4x4 C major scale based fingering pattern. Like I think Ed Sheeran used a similar pattern in one of his songs. What am I doing? I have the C major scale. Using the thumb, I'm plucking the 5th string. Then the 2nd string is plucked, 1st string, and then the open. You can also play it with a pull off. 3rd string open, 4th string 3rd fret, 4th string 2nd fret, coming back. So we are done. 8 is completed. So 4x4 normal rhythm. Now we are going to change the pattern to something more like instead of 3rd string open, I am playing the 3rd string 1st fret, which makes the 3rd string open is actually G, which is the power of the C, and when I'm playing the 3rd string 1st fret, I'm basically playing the Tha 1, which is there in Mayamalagola or in Kamavartini, and then instead of playing the F, I'm playing the F sharp. That is the bigger Ma 2, Tivra. So that gives us a Kamavartini, making it more Indian sounding, more dark, red brown. Maybe a good evening song. Probably we'll make a evening late night song using flat 9 scales. Still it is 8, total count is 8, meaning 4x4, or if you want to call it 8x8 like that. Okay, now let us change it into 7x8. 7x8 for me, I have to think what is 7x8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G sharp is played on the 6th string. So now we have the basic pattern. We have changed, starting with the C major scale based pattern 8x8, 4x4. We changed it into, introduced 2 new notes like this and this here to make it into a more Indian sounding scale. If you want to just play Bhairav, you just have to use the Ma 1 F, and then C sharp is also comes in. Something like that you will have to do. Yeah, and then we changed it into 7x8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1. Then we can play something like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's the beginning of the Padmanabha Geetham. So the reason why we are doing this is, okay, if you are just copying what somebody else is giving us, if you're just looking at the tab and playing it, it's okay. That's, as a beginning it is alright. That's comparing to the using the language learning metaphor, it'll be like we are learning the basic sentences, we understand the meaning, but still we are just following the sound. Then we get into the, okay, what are the words being used, how do you connect them, what are the right form of the word used and all that, and then we are able to make it our own. Like we are able to make our own sentences change according to the emotion, the mood, the how formal or informal the situation, and so on. So that is what we are doing here. We understand the pattern. Okay, we go into the what is the pattern there. Then are we able to make into a 7x8 by adapting the pattern, making 1 unit is left away instead of 8x8, then 1x8 at the 1x8 is left away and made into 7x8. Then we understand, okay, what am I playing when I'm playing the basic C major scale based pattern? What are the notes I'm playing? How do I change it into an Indian sounding thing. So I should know, okay, I can introduce this note, I can introduce the re one, I can introduce the ma to if that is the kind of sound. So we are able to adapt it to our own needs and create to our own needs. So that is the right kind of learning. Those are the steps of the learning, right? In 1956, Dr. Benjamin Bloom already put up the hierarchy of learning goals. In 2001 they made a revision, and if you follow that also, you will see that they have this kind of a hierarchy where you understand and then you're able to adapt and infer and synthesize and create. So if we want to compose, if we want to improvise, we have to make sure that we understand what is going on, we are able to infer what is the scale, which notes should be added, etc., and that is how we synthesize. So that's our aim, right? Not just copy, but to be able to make music on our own, to feel like a music inside. All the best. See you in the next video.